Hi, Alex.
So Ethan, if you're counting down from 5, right?
Alex,
what
the
is
reason I
number
said
that
it
comes
weird is because I
after
was
2?
trying to throw you off, but I only did it on, like, the last 2 numbers. Let's move on.
Yeah. When we sync up counting down from 5, basically, and Ethan hit me with a 1?
Yeah, I was...
And I'm like, are you alright?
I was
I
was trying to sound like I was questioning it from 5, but I realized I hadn't put anywhere enough of a, like, a twist on it. Yeah, so you didn't actually notice I was doing it until the one that it wouldn't have mattered on, because you don't answer
I only
to the
questioned you at the end.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what the hell were we doing?
Jim!
Last time?
Well, no, I don't think we were doing a gym. I think we
I didn't say a gym.
Because a guy...
Oh, that's right, yeah, you did leave to grind, right, yeah, because there was a gym in, that little island town that we got slapped in. So, I guess, this episode, this is gonna be another Pokemon Crystal episode where we're kicking back and talk.
I thought we were also gonna have a look at what's going on in the gym in this. You know, in my heart, every single city is Viridian City.
Viridian City? Can you even do this gym? I guess you did fix the chick's Pokemon.
I can go into it, like...
Yeah, okay,
Oh, it's a rock-type gym, I guess.
I think you're supposed to do this gym second. I think this gym might be harder, maybe?
I mean, there's no one in here. It's just her.
Yeah, no, yeah, you just go up and talk to her, I think. Wait, that's another one. We did the Cianwood, wait. Oh no, that's that, no, okay, we did the Cianwood.
We started it, realized it was gonna kick the fuck out of our Pokemon, and I left to go grind up.
Yeah. Okay, well here, let me get a breakdown for you. Hey, you're gonna love this. Her gym is harder. It's only her, but it's more difficult.
Ah, cool. Well, here we go. Oh wow, that is quite a high level, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I gave you the solid warning.
But hey, Alex, I don't know if you. Oh no, wait, no, you can see this on the recording.
Ethan, how did we get here? There's a time paradox.
I need scissors.
If only there was some way we could have known that gym was harder than the last one.
Look.
There was no warning.
Look.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm looking as hard as I can.
Oh, so you're looking? Fantastic. Run away.
So here's a fun segue. I'm missing half a tooth.
That's fascinating. Alex, have you been eating rocks again?
You know me. No, so what happened was I have a filling on one of my teeth.
I have a feeling this is gonna be a bad story. No,
but I got a filling in the back, right?
I got a feeling that this is gonna be a bad story.
So I got a filling all the way in the back,
I got a feeling. I'll stop now.
Okay. So I got a filling all the way in the back, right?
This is gonna be a bad story.
Alright, I got a filling all the way in the back, right?
That this is gonna be.
Alright, I got a filling all the way in the back, right?
No, we can't repeat ourselves, Alex.
Well, I'm gonna keep going until you stop! You're gonna your brain is gonna look like tumor.
You are right.
Your brain is gonna. You're gonna. Nah, but I got a filling like all the way in like the back of my mouth, and I had to go get it fixed, a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And that was the only tooth there that had a problem. And while they were doing it,
let me guess, they took one look at you and were like, "Oh God! Oh no, wait, that's just your head."
No, I actually, my teeth are actually pretty good.
Wasn't talking about your teeth. I was talking about the misshapen potato sack that, like, surrounds your teeth.
Oh, you mean my hot, sexy face. No, they didn't mention that.
No, because they were too polite. We've moved past the age of the elephant man.
Yeah, but they were looking in there, and, like, when they were fixing it, they got an implement stuck in between that back tooth and the tooth next to it. And I think when they took it out, they somehow managed to crack the tooth in front of it. So now I'm missing half a tooth, and I have to go in and get that dealt with tomorrow.
I mean, that's what you want to see, isn't it? You go to, I almost said a zoo. You go to a zoo. Dentist.
That's where I get my teeth fixed, the local zoo, the LA zoo, actually.
Yeah. You go to a dentist. Don't you fucking wink at me, you cheeky little shit. You go to the dentist. You're trying to get your tooth fixed, and what do? Break a different tooth. That's exactly what you need.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I went to the doctor to get my my leg set, because I broke it. He stabbed me 48 times in the chest.
I don't actually know if it was their fault, because I had a couple years ago, I had an incident where, like, my top tooth on that side of my mouth... He just looks angry.
He looks like an angry samurai owl.
I guess, yeah. No, I can't.
The eyebrows. He's got a bit of the samurai helmet.
I can see it.
The Kabuto helmet going on.
Yeah, but I had another tooth on that side of my mouth where when I was eating chips, it was like corn chips. There was a piece of unprocessed corn in there, or something unprocessed, or like I don't fucking know. But I bit into it, and it gave one of my teeth on the top a hairline fracture.
Zoinks.
So I had to go get that fixed, and I'm thinking, I don't know if it was the dentist that necessarily fucked up this tooth, because I had no issues with it before, but either they fucked it up, or maybe there was also another hairline fracture on that tooth that has now turned into a piece of my tooth falling off.
Hey Alex, you know that you've got quite a big forehead?
I mean, yeah, it's to hold my gigantic brain.
Just, it genuinely is an insult. This is leading into no, not even an insulting joke. It's just, we need to agree that you have a large forehead for the rest of the joke to work. Okay, well, sure. Actually, you know what, to go along with that, I don't wear hats, because hats don't really fit me, because my head is pretty large. Alex, I know that. I feel you. Once again, I bought... To hold my big brain in there. So, when I was in college, I had to do a film, because I was a film student. Shocking, I know. Oh, can you also not wear hats? I have to buy the biggest hats. Yeah, I have to literally set it to, like, the biggest size to wear a hat. But, so, for this one film I had to do, I was the director, but I also played, like, the bad guy. Like, the monster. It was like a horror thing. And the monster, but just for ease, was like... Oh, dude, go to the water? What? Because there's islands we missed that we might be able to train on and might go faster. I'll do that in a minute. I'm gonna go back to that mill tank and give it another berry. Yep. But, I had to wear a Soviet gas mask. You know, you'll know the one. It's like... No, I already know what you're talking about. Yeah, like, it's almost the stereotypical gas mask. So I bought Soviet surplus. You know, I bought an original one, I bought the largest one they made. Yep, the one for the big heads. The one that they'd give to, like, you know, the biggest Russians ever. And apparently my head is too big for Soviet Russia, because it did not fit me. They can't handle it, dude. Also, it looked like shit anyway, because my fucking beard stuck out the bottom of it as well. Oh, yeah, that's good. Because, yeah, I had a beard. I had a beard. Tuck it in. I had a beard big enough to stick out of a gas mask when I was 16. Is the Moo Moo Mommy Milkers around here? I think so. I believe it's up there. It's like right next to where you are. Like it's the building all the way on the left, like the second building. When did Mommy Milkers become a thing, by the way? That's relatively. Do you know what? Like that's why we have the internet. That's why we have the internet. Origin. Know your meme. See, this is why Know Your Meme even exists. Most commonly applied to video game and anime characters, yup. And VTubers, but then again, I guess that kind of covers that. Yeah. They are all basically just The whole gimmick of that is that it's essentially anime waifus who are streaming, right? Like, that's not my...
Yeah.
I don't watch
Okay, as
VTubers.
an offshoot of the Mommy GF meme, one of the first known posts to pair Mommy and Milky's appeared on the Facebook page. Fuck you, Seth Rogen, you dumb motherfucker.
Alex, this is one of my favorite things, is that the last few generations, from the creation of the internet, people say that, it's a very common thing that people say, especially, fucking boomers, say that culture went down the toilet with the creation of the internet. I say no. I say that people have always been doing and saying shit like that. It's just
It's
now
just,
it's
you're on
recorded.
a platform where it could be heard by everybody
And also now
history.
time doesn't diminish it. It is eternal.
Yep.
And
if you're curious about the post that came from, you can all go ahead and post this in the video, but it's just an otter with, I need this. A mommy GF with big boobies who can feed her milkies whenever I'm sad. This was posted on the Facebook page. Fuck you, Seth Rogen, you dumb motherfucker. What, like, that is...
Well, Seth Rogen is
What?
clearly... If Seth Rogen's getting in the way of everyone getting a mommy GF with big boobies...
What the fuck?
Then, clearly something's gone wrong.
Over the following several years, the phrases milkers and mommy milkers began growing popular to describe large-breasted fictional characters. On May 31st, 2019, Urban Dictionary user Pinky in the Bunghole uploaded a definition for mommy milkers. So I guess it's just kind of one of those things that like just sort of happened over time. There's no like definitive origin for it.
Well, we live in an interesting time when, although to be fair, actually, it means that from this point on, all of human culture created from that point on is also going to be incredibly easy to study.
Yeah.
You don't need to interpret
basically
it, it's just there.
Yeah, there's recorded history of exactly how the internet's evolved since its conception, effectively. Like, you're good, you know? Also, fascinating that you're in the water fighting with a fire Pokemon. Amazing.
I have to level him.
No, I know, I'm just saying, like, the idea is hilarious that you just, like, go Tumor, and you throw him into the ocean.
Hey, at least he's not a fucking
Charmander.
Charmander.
Yeah, then he would die.
Go for a swim.
Go for his swim, just belly up, the tail, like, loses its flame, he's dead. No, it should be in the water. Route 41 is in the water.
Alex, surely you know.
Oh, that's you trying to get to it. Oh.
Okay, yeah, they're the world lines. Yeah, that's me trying to navigate the poker gear.
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? And then I was like, oh, that's right. This is an old game where maps are probably heard.
Get away from me! Oh, wait.
If I win, lend me your Pokemon. Is that what she said?
Yeah, because he's tired.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a he, I guess.
I've told you about the multiple times I've been mistaken for a woman at work, right?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe from the back, it could be passable.
Once it was from the back, another time it was from the side, and there is no excuse.
There's no excuse for the side.
I don't think it's self-aggrandizing to say I've got quite a large beard.
Yeah, like, I don't know. They must be blind if they get that from the side.
I think he was drunk.
That, you know what, that would also work. Drugs, alcohol, blindness, all these things can play a factor in mistaking you for a
Tumor
girl.
is trying to learn smoke screen. Should
It's alright. It's an accuracy move. Like, it reduces accuracy, so accuracy debuffs tend to be pretty alright. Leer. Or Smog, either of those are, like, whatever.
King Lear.
There you go. Like, anything that decreases accuracy on Pokemon tends to be one of the better effects you can get, because, like, if you're going against a Pokemon that you're having trouble dealing with, and it's like, oh, he's gonna kill this guy in one move, maybe I can at least get one smoke screen out before I die, so his accuracy is lower.
Does smoke screen do damage?
No. It's just accuracy. But even then, that's still worth it. Like, can you remember all the times that you've been absolutely cucked by things lowering your accuracy?
Leave mostly sand attack or whatever.
Yeah, sand attack is the only one I think that was used against you extensively, but it sucks.
Wait, a fucking Remoraid. Ugh!
I'm a fish, I'm gonna eat you.
Fucking fucking lamprey eel, but with fit. Well,
I'm so mad! Hit him with the water gun! Die, Turbo!
Oh god, turns
that's
out the cure
not
for cancer is a water gun.
Oh, don't, please, I don't like the fire! Don't send me away back to the Pokemon!
You okay, Alex?
He's died. Yeah, no, I'm having a fun time. Listen, okay.
I can still smell smoke and I don't like it.
Hey, don't worry about it. It's just that
I'm deeply worried about it.
Yeah, you know, it's...
Tumor is the only one I need to level because we're getting rid of these two at some point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could level Dizzy and Jabroni because they're still under-leveled for the gym.
That, you know what? That is true.
So, like, it doesn't really... Like, I think what you're gonna aim for is you want to hit 30 on those people,
God, what should
then
I
go
use?
fight the Sandwood one.
What should I use?
Yeah, I wonder what you're gonna do. How is that tentacle faster than you? He's a level 17. He's a squid. How is he fast?
Egg.
Yeah, but egg is good.
Egg!
Yeah, I gotta go watch Lilo and Stitch. I really liked the movies when I was younger. I also been meaning to see Moana too while we're talking about
Moana,
since that's kind of like a similar setting, you know? That
really
movie looks good. Yeah, it looks really good.
It's very fun. It's got some good songs.
The only thing I really know about
had
it
some
is
really ill-advised merch.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, they sold a bodysuit of Maui, which basically meant they were selling like full body blackface to toddlers.
Hold on, Maui bodysuit. I don't see the face. I like the head is open. I just see like
it wasn't the
dress.
fucking head. They didn't literally sell it, but it was just
that would have been funny, great. Like
it was
that
just
head too.
The weird decision to sell like a suit that changed that like that relied on the skin color of the person that changed the skin, not changed the skin color, but it was just about.
How else are you gonna do a costume for him though? He doesn't have a shirt or pants on. He just has like the little leaf dress.
You just do it clear with the tattoos, and you don't like color the skin.
I mean, I guess, but like it'd be harder to discern without like the full suit on it.
No, you're right. You're right. For accuracy's sake, any costume of a character of a different ethnicity should involve not just wearing full body.
Well, if they're half naked, maybe it's a good inclusion.
You should also. No, you're right. If you're gonna be accurate, you have to do blackface. You heard it here first, guys. Alex says that the accuracy in costuming requires blackface, and anyone who won't do it's a coward. It's a fucking weird stance for you to take, Alex.
I'm just saying, it's just like he's a naked character.
You understand blackface. I get it.
Yeah,
you understand and tacitly support blackface. It's
of course, yep. There's like different versions of it too. Like this one just looks bad. This one is just like with the tattoos, except if he didn't have the dress, so it's just like a bodysuit where he's naked. Wait, how do they know what the tattoos are under the leaf dress? Does Maui get naked in the show?
No.
How do they know what those tattoos are? That's like right where his the thighs are, like right next to his crotch. How do they know those tattoos?
Honestly, because I would imagine that when the actual character was designed for the film, they would have designed them.
I mean, I guess, but how did
It's
UncleHulk.com get those designs?
Maybe that if it's just a random company, they presumably just guessed.
Uncle Hulk has gone deep undercover to figure out how in the world they got these tats.
All I can think about is the fact that I can still smell smoke.
Wait, what is Maui holding? Is that a tree? The hell does he fight with?
He fights with
it's a hook.
He
It's
fights
like a
with
fucking anchor.
Yeah, he fights with a giant fish hook.
Holy shit. I gotta go see it. It looks good.
If I understand correctly, because I think Maui is like an actual mythological figure from like Polynesian culture. And if the film is any indication, I believe the myth around the fish hook is that he actually drew up the islands.
I mean, isn't that what the song is about? With it, which is like the what can I say except you're welcome.
It's part of it. Like, part of it. He mentions it, yeah. But it's not just that.
Here,
he just mentions all of the things that, like, I think Maui is supposed to have done in the myths.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Understand. Blah, 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 okay, whatever. Myths convey the ideas of how natural phenomena came to be or continue to have been mostly attributed to gods and goddesses. Interestingly enough, the ancient Polynesians blended these two forms of storytelling to include real people who attained godlike powers with the fallibility of the human condition, creating what today we call demigods and goddesses. The most famous and well-known of these is the demigod Maui.
If we're talking in all culture, I disagree on him being the most famous demigod. Hercules.
Well, no, it's talking about the It's talking about the. Well, this is I'm getting this article from ancient. It's ancient Hawaii.
Oh, well, okay. It's talking about specifically Polynesian.
Why is it like that's
case,
weird? Yeah. And the legends of Maui and the fish hook. Like, yeah, I was gonna say it's like a site specifically for that because that's what I looked up. Okay.
Because I'd say in all of mythology, the most famous demigod is probably Hercules.
I'm getting a lot more information here than I actually bargained for.
You looked up a myth.
They have a section talking about Maui with the title Hawaiian Superman. Let's go. Okay, this is I was trying to look for specific details, but like there is a lot more information here than I bargained for when I was looking up like defeating the long eel. Like they're even talking about like his exploits and things like that.
But because you looked up like Maui's myths. He's a very old, old figure.
I was looking for like the abstract, you know.
He's a very old figure that was revered by a lot of like a lot of disparate Polynesian cultures who have their own interpretations of it. At least that's my understanding. I admit I'm not as big on Polynesian myth as I am like.
Oh, and here we go.
Norse. There
are several stories about the demise of Maui, from being struck down by a priest to having a mountain collapse on him while digging a tunnel. That is very contrastingly different.
Yeah, one of those is a hell of a lot more metal than the other.
Yeah. One of them is a priest. How does a priest strike someone dead? Like, are we talking like Templar level, like Deus vaulting at you, or are we talking like be gone?
I'm imagining if it's like Christian priest, it'd be too late for that. Be a missionary. Maybe shoot him.
The missionary just comes with a fucking gun and shoots him.
Wouldn't be the first time a Christian missionary shot a brown person. The Rock.
Absolutely amazing.
And this is an interesting little bit of trivia you might not know, Alex. Is a wrestler.
We're gonna say. Oh, I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say. Is that true? Did The Rock grow up in Hawaii?
I don't know. I think he's like. I think he's of Polynesian ancestry, but I didn't know if he'd like where he grew up.
Dwayne Johnson.
Sorry.
Well, now we're going.
If you're gonna Google him, look him up properly. Put his full name in there. Rock the Dwayne Johnson. Come on.
Rock the Dwayne Johnson. Yeah. He was born in Hayward, California. Okay. Well, let's see if we could. Let's. I don't even know where that is. I live in California.
If memory serves, I believe he's like a member of a relatively large family of wrestlers that are all like of Polynesian descent originally.
Yep. The grandson, professional wrestler Peter High Chief. That's a lot of names. Peter High Chief Fanine Maivia, and son of wrestler Rocky Johnson. The young Johnson grew up watching his father perform in the ring with no plans to follow his footsteps. Johnson played college football in the University of Miami, showing promise. Apparently football didn't work out, then he turned to wrestling. Debuting against the Brooklyn Brawler in Texas. Okay, are you ready for this history? Because this is more extensive than I thought. I was just looking to see if he grew up in Hawaii, and what I found is a lot more than that. So, he was born in Hayward, California. Growing up, he lived briefly in Grey Lynn in New Zealand with his mother's family, where he played rugby, and then attended Richmond Road Primary School before returning to the U.S., and then Montclair Elementary School in Charlotte, North Carolina, before moving to Hamden, Connecticut, where he spent a couple of years at Shepherd Glen Elementary School and Hamden Middle School. And then he attended President William McKinley High School in Honolulu, Hawaii, then Glencliff High School, and then McGavick High School in Nashville, Tennessee, and finally Freedom High School in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. That is a lot of places.
Just quickly double checking. We did confirm that his dad was a wrestler, yeah?
Yes. I don't know about his dad, but it says his grandfather, I think.
No, I'm pretty sure he said you literally said he watched his dad, Rocky Johnson, or whatever.
I probably did then. I just became more concerned with, hey, that's a lot of schools to go to when you're still very young. That's gotta be a little rough.
If your dad is in an explicitly traveling, performing profession, that might do it.
Yeah, no, that's true, but could you, like, imagine going from Hayward, California, into New Zealand, into Charlotte, North Carolina, into Hamden, Connecticut, into Honolulu, Hawaii, into Nashville, Tennessee, and then finally Pennsylvania.
Yeah, easy. I did that.
That's a lot.
I did that.
And then he attends the University of Miami in Florida. God damn, that's a lot.
When I hear Miami, I think of two things. I think of Grand Theft Auto Vice City. And then I think about what it would be like if someone found a way to, like, sugarcoat hepatitis. Like, literally.
Yeah, no, that's it's just all of the beaches of Florida are just a tourist trap for
Miami's
the poor
a tourist
naive
trap.
people.
If I remember correctly, isn't Miami a tourist trap plus drugs?
Yeah, it's a tourist trap plus a lot of drugs, alcohol, and STDs. Not to mention heat. And, I mean, granted, you're shielded from the rest of Florida, so, you know, take what you can get, I guess.
Why the fuck were we talking about The Rock?
Because we were talking about, Maui from Moana, and then, you know, Rock. Oh, wow, wait, hold on! It's even crazier than I thought. So, alright. So, first of all, his father was a black Nova Scotian with a small amount of Irish ancestry, and his mom is Samoan. His dad was part of the first black tag team champions in WWE history, along with Tony Atlas, and his mom is the adopted daughter of Peter Maivia, who is also a pro wrestler.
Yeah, like I say, there's a lot of
That's
wrestling.
crazy!
I think he's also related to Roman Reigns in some way, but I'm not sure.
I would have to look that up, but that dude, The Rock's like early life, like, y'all go to the Wikipedia of Dwayne Johnson, just read like the two small paragraphs in early life. They hit you with a lot of crazy stuff.
Just want to make sure
man.
that everyone's
wow.
aware that if you do just look up Dwayne Johnson, you will not find the correct guy. Then you go to wikipedia.org. Is it .org?
It's .org, yes.
You go to wikipedia.org. You're gonna have to look up Rock the Dwayne Johnson, otherwise you will not
Rock
get
the Dwayne Johnson, of course. And then, oh, and get this.
I haven't
So
laughed
Johnson's maternal grandmother, Mavia's wife, Aaliyah, was the first female pro wrestling promoter, taking over Polynesian Pacific Pro Wrestling after her husband's death in 1982 and managing it until 1988. His whole family's just wrestling. Wow.
Do you reckon any of them are, like, crazy on the same level as Vince McMahon? Or do you think that's unique to that particular family?
Well, I honestly couldn't tell you. Because the thing is, if you're doing, WWE stuff, you have to bring a certain amount of crazy to it, you know?
Did you watch WWE ever? Are you, like, aware of how crazy Vince McMahon is?
Yes, I've watched. I know a little bit less about Vince, but I know, like, I would sometimes watch fights. Like, there was a time I went to my friend's house to watch a fight, and I watched as this, I don't know who it was. It was a small Asian man, basically was breakdancing on somebody and then knocked him out with his mind. And I'm like, WWE is one of the best sports I've ever seen.
Like, how long ago was this?
I'm gonna say maybe 2016, 2017, maybe somewhere around there.
I think I might know which wrestler that is.
Yeah, he was
I can't remember his name, but
and then he knocked out a guy with his mind. It was amazing.
There's like one Japanese wrestler who's with WWE who, like, his entrance is like wild because he like does like some fucking crazy shit on the ropes before he actually starts. Vince McMahon once had to be very aggressively convinced to not try to do a plot line in which he married his own daughter.
Okay.
And it, like, from what I've heard, it literally involved his daughter and her, I believe at the time, husband, Triple H, sat in the room going, "No, Vince." And I will point out, the only reason those two actually got to know each other and ended up marrying each other is because he forced them into a fake marriage for the show before. Because they had a plotline where Triple H kidnapped his daughter and forced her to marry him. And then over time, they just got actually married.
Whenever you talk about WWE, it's just the most batshit crazy stuff. They're literally just looking for ways to go more over the top with everything.
Thanks, Dizzy. Thanks for self-destructing on a tentacruel. That's really helpful.
Got him! Got him!
Cool, no one got any XP from that. That was just a waste of time.
Dead! Got him!
D dead.
He dead. He died.
Another one was, there was like a plot line that was, Vince McMahon and, Stone Cold Steve Austin, I believe, fighting each other, and then eventually they teamed up against something called the Higher Power, which was implied to be God and had a weird cult and all that. And they worked together. And I believe this had two crazy moments in it. One in which Vince McMahon claimed to wrestle God by going out into a ring and basically just flailing wildly on his own on a mat.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. And another one.
I think that's actually how like meth heads fight God.
Yeah, well. And then after every part of the plot has made it absolutely clear there is no physical way for the Higher Power to be either Vince McMahon or Stone Cold Steve Austin in secret. Out of nowhere, and I believe with the benefit of hindsight, it's because let's be generous and call them writers. The writers who were writing the plot for WWE realized they had no idea where they were fucking going with this, so they just randomly decided that at one show they were going to take the hood off of the Higher Power, and it was going to have somehow turned out to have been Vince McMahon the whole time. Leading to the famous clip of him throwing a hood off and just going, "It's me, Austin! It was me all along!" But not Stone Cold Steve Austin.
It was me, Barry.
I'm pretty sure
I was jerking you off the whole time in the ring.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't "It's me, Austin," as in "It's me, Stone Cold Steve Austin." I think it was "It's me, Austin," as in "It's me, Austin, Texas." I believe. Like he just shouted it at a show in Austin, Texas. Also, Stone Cold Steve Austin's an alien.
If I could be, I'm gonna skip right past that little comment. If I could be a writer Being a writer for WWE just sounds like it would be hilarious. Like, I would have to get started each day with, like, a nice big cup of coffee, which I mix tequila and cocaine into, and then I'd be ready to start my day off, I think. And that sounds like it would be a lot of fun, if I'm gonna be real honest with you.
I mean, a lot of the more fun aspects of the writing and storytelling stuff in wrestling was kind of the late 90s, early 2000s. Because that was when the Attitude Era was happening, and just everything was ludicrously over the top and edgy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you could still write good stories, though. Like, WWE is still crazy.
I went through 2 periods of watching wrestling. One when I was a 12-year-old, because of course I did.
Yeah.
And then another one where I watched a lot of, like, a couple of, like, independent promotions for a while. But I didn't watch them do it.
Have you... I just love some of those. Have you met, like, those geniuses, like, online that are like, WWE's stupid, it's all fake, that's why I don't like it. It's fake, I only watch real things. Fake stuff is bad. Have you seen those people, dude?
I've not personally interacted with them. But I know people are out there who hold views like that, and I don't get it. Because
I talked to one of those people, because I had one of them. I didn't know him too well, he's more of like an acquaintance, but he went to the college I went to. And I was just like, I was curious, I'm like, what's wrong even if it's fake? There's like, you watch, like TV shows and movies, and obviously they're fake. Because what's wrong with WWE? He's like, no, but WWE tries to be real, and I'm like, what?
One of the most famous figures in the WWE. His gimmick is that he's literally undead.
Yeah, but I don't like WWE because it tries to be real, but they're actually just really fake. That really fucking peeves me, man.
Yeah, they try to be so realistic with The Undertaker being a little...
Yeah, so I couldn't actually get a good reason to him out of it. Like, it's like, why don't you... Like, of course it's fake, why don't you... Is it just because it's fake that you don't like it? Because that seems nonsensical.
Now, the thing is, I can totally understand, like, not liking WWE and preferring to watch actual wrestling.
Yeah, I get that too, but like
wrestling as a sport rather than wrestling as entertainment. And honestly,
yeah, like proper
there's a lot of like moral reasons to hate the WWE specifically because they treat their workers like trash. Yeah, dude. Unless you're like one of the couple of specific big names, like Rock the Dwayne Johnson or John Cena, they are nowhere near as well paid as you think. And like they have to pay for everything. They get fucked over and a lot of stuff. Like I'm not gonna go into it in the whole thing, but if you
WWE doesn't even cover. Well, I mean, I guess health costs are expensive, and if it's like small names, they wouldn't be bringing in cash. But that still seems like rough.
It's a job that by its nature fucks you up physically.
Mm-hmm.
And they leave their wrestlers like on the hook for it.
Yeah, that's a yikes.
And they don't.
Although I would not to
you
defend
look into
the
it.
WWE.
The WWE wrestling in general is like quite shitty to wrestlers. But
well, not to defend the WWE, but part of me gets that because health costs in the U.S. are absurd.
Yeah, but but when you're a multi-million, like tens of millions of dollars worth corporation, and you're like not paying your guys enough. No, I get
anyway. It's true. Like I mean, but the thing is, it's like I think the thought process is because if they're like low budget names, like don't bring in even the amount of money that it would cost to cover medical bills. Maybe they're just like, you could just do it, but we won't cover you. I mean, it's still a shitty thing to do, but like. I guess from a business perspective, I can see it.
If you are asking people to do something that will inherently hurt them for pay, it is your moral obligation to look after them when they inevitably get hurt. Not to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pay you less than you're worth, and also in order for you to hurt yourself, so that I can make millions of dollars. But when you get hurt, fuck you, it's your problem.
Yeah, no, I totally agree though. Yeah,
It's not
that's
reasonable. Again, and the thing is, your thing of like, well, maybe if they don't bring enough money, that would kind of make sense. It would still be shitty, but I would buy that of a small independent promotion, not the WWE. Like millions of dollars over there. Like a small promotion that's barely surviving, and like
if you're like a smaller because like the thing is to get like health if you were like a small corporation to get health coverage for your workers that are going to be getting hurt is gonna cost you an insane amount of money.
Yeah, but if you're a massive media like corporation like the WWE, no, fuck you, they can afford it. They're just greedy.
Yeah. They're just trying to get that juicy profit. And
also, as a secondary point, maybe the American healthcare system's completely fucked and it shouldn't be that expensive to begin with.
Yeah, no, wow, Ethan, you're really preaching to the fucking choir here, aren't you?
I don't know, maybe eat the rich. I don't know.
Listen, okay, it's
Did I tell you I've confirmed that I'm waiting for my appointment, but I'm getting both of the tattoos I want.
What are the tattoos you want?
Symbol of Nurgle, Warhammer God of Disease, on my shoulder.
Okay, that lost me immediately.
And a communist Soviet Russia hammer and sickle on my wrist.
Don't you normally want to get it where there's like more meat so you don't feel it as much? Like, cause wrist is kind of like
it's gonna hurt.
Bony. Yeah.
It's gonna
that's
hurt.
That's what I mean though, Ethan. Like, wouldn't you want to get it like on like like the meat of your shoulder or something?
That's why I'm getting the Nurgle one. The Nurgle one's bigger.
You got two shoulders, Ethan.
Yeah, but I want like one of the tattoos to be visible.
Okay, I guess I get that.
And like, I was the thing when I got my my nose piercing, I was talking and making an idle chat with the woman who did my piercing, as you do. And I was like, she's like, so are you thinking of getting any other piercings? I was like, I don't know, because I want them to be, somewhere where people can see them. And like, so there's no point getting more in my ears, because no one sees my ears, because I've got long hair. She's like, you shouldn't get piercings, just, so other people can see them. You should get them for yourself. And I'm like, yeah, I get that, and I did get these for myself. But I still want them to be in a place where other people see them. Like, I don't think it's that wild to want people to see the horrible mutilations I've put on my body in the name of my bizarre sense of aesthetics,
They need to understand.
They need to see my pain. Also, can you validate my Sorry, I just really wanted to say validate my parking in that voice. We don't... not even really a thing here, the concept of, like, parking validation in most places. Some places do it, but not most places. But, like... validate my parking or die. It's just,
So, is that what we're calling it on the validate my parking?
Validate my parking, Inspector Gadget. I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time.
Did you never see Inspector Gadget?
I know of it, I've never seen it though.
Oh, no, you won't get that then. It's this Dr. Claw, you only ever saw his hand.
I know Go Gadget and then some other shit, but like
played by Matthew Broderick in a terrible movie. Anyway, I think we're done here, Alex.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably. Hey, listen, we did a Pokemon Crystal. We're not dead yet. That's a good sign.
What did we learn?
What did we learn, Ethan?
We learned about Maui. We learned about Rock the Dwayne Johnson's, like...
fascinating early life.
Wrestling coming at him from all fucking sides from the moment he was born.
Yeah, going to like 10 different schools before you're 17.
Because everyone in your family is a wrestler or knows
associated with
somehow associated with wrestling. And we learned that
good that he got into acting though. Good for him.
I mean, that's more or less the only way you can escape that business, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what a lot of WWE people did. They basically just turned to acting like Batista did that, too. I can't think of any other ones, but Batista and The Rock.
John Cena tried.
John Cena, of course. I don't know why.
I don't think he's really succeeded. Actually, no, he was in the Suicide Squad, the good Suicide Squad movie.
John Cena was doing well for himself acting-wise. I mean, granted, he was in some,
Are you familiar with John Oliver? British. He's like a British guy, but he's on American TV.
John Oliver. I've seen him before.
He was born on the same day as John Cena.
Wow.
And on, like, same day, same year. And on his show last week tonight, he occasionally brings that up, and the fact that he, if you ever need proof about how differently human bodies can age, it's like him and John Cena. Because he looks like a decaying parrot, and John Cena looks like John Cena.
He looks kind of funny in a lot of his, like, there's like a couple of his pictures where his eyes look like they're too much open, you know? Like they're like, look at this for a second before we end this. Look how, like, wide open his eyes are.
Well, yeah, no, he does that a lot. He does silly faces, he's a comedian. That's his whole show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just like, there's a lot of pictures where his eyes are just like, it's like popping out of his face.
Did you ever watch Cracked.com? Like the YouTube channel Cracked?
No.
Ah, damn it. Doesn't matter then. There's just a guy, Daniel O'Brien, who was like a writer and personality on Cracked.com who like vanished, and with a lot of them, I didn't know what he was doing now. Until I saw like John Oliver's show last week tonight win like an award for like best writing or whatever, and I saw in the writing crew was fucking dude from Cracked. I was like, oh, the website you worked for closed down, but you fucking moved up, didn't you? Moved up to a HBO award-winning TV show, alright.
Yeah, not doing too bad.
He's doing alright for himself. Meanwhile, another one I watch runs his own YouTube channel, and another but that's doing relatively well. And another one works for IGN, so downgrade.
Mario has an erection throughout the entirety of this game.
Mario's got an erection, and he's got a mega mush. Okay.
And he's gonna put that crown, make himself a Bowsette, and we're all gonna live happily ever after.
Why would it make him a Bowsette? It would make him a Mario.
No, he's gonna take. No, I say he's gonna take the crown and make a Bowsette.
Oh,
you know, you throw that on Bowser. Yeah.
That's fair.
Wait, Bowsette or Bouette?
I like strong girls, so Bowsette.
Okay.
I
agree.
I like both chicks. I can't.
I agree. Okay, fantastic. We're on the same page.
So that was Pokemon. See ya.
I don't know how to end this now. We should have ended like 10 minutes ago. I don't know how much of any of that goes in.
Hey Alex.
Time to hit the old dusty trail.
Hey Alex.
Hit the old dusty trail, you think?
Hey Alex.
Yeah?
Bye.
Bye-bye!